Hello and welcome back everyone to Olympia football. It is week 2 of season 7. We are taking on the Utah Utes today, one of our old rivals. And the season series has really gone back and forth in this one. And no more Kai Linehan, no more Darius McIntyre. Today, it will be an entirely 2 new quarterbacks facing each other as Kyler Garrett comes in. And Olympia is without Christian Armstrong. It will be between Wesley Dunmore and and off we go here in Park City, Utah, as Olympia takes this one out. And that'll be Eddie John getting to about the 21-yard line before being brought down. And out comes the Olympia offense. And it is Raeshaun taking first snaps today. Lee House is in motion here on first down. He will swing right. And Roa just completely misses the man wide open across the middle there. I think that was Ty Crease. Now it's second down and 10. Hand off to Kirk Doherty here. Doherty out of the gun. We'll get down to the about 27-yard line. It'll be third down and 4 now. So out comes House in the backfield now. A little bit of a H-back set. And Raeshaun misses another pass. Just wide open. Lee House doesn't get the pass. And we have to kick. 3 and out. Out comes Kyler Garrett, and Kyler Garrett, another generational talent here for Utah, as he will be sacked by Raeshaun Hines. I'm interested to see how he does, following up Kai Linehan, of course. Best Utah quarterback in a long time. And how about Tommy Marlar on his first run of the day? That's 10 yards for him. It'll be third down and 8 now, as he picks up a lot of the ground lost from that sack. Third and 8, and it's getting loud here in Olympia. Garrett dropping back. And this throw is to Raeshaun Wilmin, and he will catch it and get across midfield there. That's second down and 9. Raeshaun Wilmin, a really good prospect out of Utah, of course, having a pretty good season so far. Darryl Hall, an 11-yard catch there, as Kyler Garrett's kind of just eviscerating this pass defense. Now first and 10, Garrett hands off. Tommy Marlar runs over a tackler and then fights through down to the 30-yard line. Marlar, more of a scat back, is actually able to power through some contact there. Second down and 5 now. Garrett handing off to Marlar. Marlar gets hit by Pele Latu, and then Curtis Simpson gets the TFL in the backfield. Third and 9 now. Snap. Garrett dropping back. Garrett throws this one out to Ben Washington, but he's out of bounds, and that's a fourth down. So here comes the kicking team for Utah. Kick is up, and it is nowhere near. It did have the power, I think, but it was just really inaccurate. First and 10, Roa still out on the field, surprisingly, and he's going to have a nice read option here. Definitely not known for his legs, but a nice little cake read there for him. First and 10, Kirk Doherty swinging out right on the motion. It is a swing screen to him, and he gets down to the 40-yard line as Olympia is quickly making ground here on their second possession of the day. Raeshaun, second down and 3. He's going to roll out left here. He throws this one right to the safety, Tyler Merritt. I'm not sure if he was trying to hit Lee House there, but he absolutely missed him. That's third down and 3. Wesley Dunmore has officially checked into the game, and it's a triple option for him as the dual threat, mostly option quarterback in high school, does run this one down to the 20. Or 30, rather. Second down and 12 now. Dunmore going to throw this one out, and he's got Zach Schuster a little behind him, but hey, it's a completed pass, which Roa was not able to do. I think that's a touchdown if you get it a little ahead of Zach, though. Dunmore now on third and 10, throwing this one out. Ty Crease catches it, but he can't turn around upfield in time. It'll be fourth down and 1, and we will go for it. Dunmore, it's a wrap for him. He's got it up the middle, and he's into the end zone. A late hit, no flag. But Wesley Dunmore draws first blood here in Olympia as we take a 7-0 lead on Utah. And here's Curtis Simpson meeting Tommy Marlar in the backfield. The MVP of this Olympia defense makes another tackle for loss on the day, and he's having a great start to this year. Tommy Marlar now getting rocked down by James McIntosh. Another star-studded cornerback on this Olympia team that just had Byron Handy and Brett Kraft go in the first 2 rounds. And now Kyler Garrett's going down, second sack for Raeshaun Hines. And that's a quick 3 and out. A lot of yards lost for this Utah team. So out comes the punt unit here at their own 15. No rush on the punter there. This will be Eddie John catching it. Spins around a tackler. Breaks another one. Oh, but does get a shoestring tackle down to the 33. It's still a 16-yard return for him there. As we find out that cornerback Hugh Jordan will actually be out with a strained Achilles for 4 weeks. That's a big loss for the secondary that just has James McIntosh, Hugh Jordan, and a few other guys, really. We'll see if they can keep it up on defense, though, in the second quarter. And here we are in the second quarter. Looks like a man in motion there to Lee House. It's a triple option, and we just couldn't get the pitch out, but I think they had that covered anyway. Nice option defense there, forcing 3rd and 18. You have to think at this point you just want the field goal. Dunmore throws it. I'm not sure who that was to. I don't know if that was a miscommunication between the receiver and Wesley, but unfortunately we have to punt that one away, and now it's 1st and 10 for the Utah Utes. Tommy Marlar getting a handoff. Curtis Simpson doesn't actually bring him down in the backfield, but does bounce him out to Lee Williams, who's able to bring down. 2nd and 10 now. Marlar getting to flex that speed now on a pitch out. They need to give him a few more outside runs like that. He gets 11 yards there, and he's starting to build that average back up. 3rd and 9 now. Kyler Garrett in the gun, dropping back. The rush came and almost got to him, but he does get this one out to Sam Ellison. Unfortunately for Sam Ellison, that is stopped well short of a 1st down, and we get the ball back. Ty Kreese in motion now. Looks like it's going to be a swing screen to him. Kreese does have a lot of top-line speed, and he gets that one down to about the 35-yard line. It'll be 2nd down and 1. Looks like a handoff here to Kirk Doherty, and I'm not sure what happened there. That was not a great play, and that stopped for a loss. So 4th and 1, out comes Byron Robinson to punt. And it's a direct snap to fullback Kevin Tate. Tate pushes upfield, gets the 1st down, and an extra 5 yards to boot. And Olympia with a very dangerous 4th down call, but we know they like to go for that, getting a 1st down there. Dunmore checks in now, and he gets sacked for an 8-yard loss. Looks like both offensive lines just really porous so far. 3rd and 12 now. Lee House motioning out of the backfield. They really like this H-back set now. As Dunmore's throwing this one deep to Zach Schuster. Schuster catches it under the coverage. An underthrown ball that the DB never saw happening. And that actually works out in our favor. Now a counter to Kirk Doherty, who takes it upfield. And Doherty, we really need to get him going. We just haven't really focused on him as much today. And the run blocking hasn't been fantastic. Now out of that go-go, J.J. Thomas motioning out. I think he was actually open on the rail. And instead, trying to throw it late to him there, Wesley Dunmore throws it right to the safety. That's picked off, and now Utah's got the ball again. Well, that could end up being a big point swing for him. Tommy Marlar on another pitch out. Really, he's doing well with those pitches. Just kind of gets to use his speed, get to the outside, break seals. That's 1st and 10. Garrett handing it off up the middle to Tommy Marlar, shrugging off another tackle, and that's down to the 2nd down and 4 for him. Now Marlar splits out wide for a 5-wide set. Garrett dropping back. And he'll be brought down by Curtis Simpson. Curtis Simpson just had really good contain there, pushed him out of the pocket, but always had a mind to get off of the block there and get him. And Curtis Simpson continues to deepen the career record for sacks at Olympia. Now Kyler Garrett on the rollout does manage to hit Ben Washington, but it's short of a 1st down. And Olympia gets the ball back with under 50 seconds. They have a chance to make something happen here. Lee House in motion, swinging out right. Looks like it's just a distraction. This will be a throw out to Rudy Rutherford, who redirects on a really poor pass there, but turns it into 20 yards, and I want to see more of Rudy Rutherford. He's just so hard to bring down. 3rd and 7 now. Latu rolling out. He's going to run out of green here, throws it back across the field. A beautiful throw across his chest to Zach Schuster. Where's that Roa Latu been? 12 seconds remaining and no timeouts. I don't know why you'd even go for this one. A toe-touching grab for Lee House on the out-of-bounds, though, just gets us a little closer for a field goal. And Phil Givens will knock this one through the uprights, and we'll take a 10-0 lead at halftime. A dominant effort from the defense here, as the offense had a few really good possessions. Just needs to be a little more consistent. We're here in the second half now. Utah and Kyler Garrett have the ball. Garrett going to throw this one out to Sam Ellison. He's got this down to the 2nd down and 5. And Utah hoping to get a little more going in the passing game. really the pass rush was just getting to him. Tommy Marlar's been having a pretty solid day despite those early struggles. He's now up to 46 yards rushing. Now second down and 9. Looks like Marlar checks out, and this will be a handoff to Mosby. Mosby fumbles, and it's picked up by James McIntosh, who unfortunately trips, but still will take the fumble, and that gets overturned. That's a bit unfortunate. So Kyler Garrett still has the ball, throwing this one out to Raeshaun Wilmin. Wilmin catches it, but he is short of a first down as Rashad Hines is everywhere today. Another punt here, and we're in the go-go as Wesley Dunmore will take this one. I think Kirk Doherty might be injured. I'm not sure, as Utah now has a player down, and unfortunately, Olympia is starting to get hit with that injury bug. Counter to Cameron Anderson here as he runs this one for 8 yards, and the basketball star having a nice, he gets some nice runs in relief of Doherty. And now Stitch Robinson leading the way for Wesley Dunmore. I think if he picks up one more block, Dunmore could run that for a touchdown there. But still a really nice block and run for Dunmore. Now Corey Cross in motion. And it's going to be another swing screen for somebody here. It's been wide receivers and running backs catching swing screens all day long, and they've been working as Corey Cross now gets involved. Really want to see more of Corey Cross. I think he can be such a threat in the passing game. J.J. Thomas picking up the first down now, as he really hasn't quite had the effect we were thinking he would. And now Wesley Dunmore running this one. Gets rocked on a hit, though. A bit of an RPO QB draw there as Jason Edwards thankfully falls on it. And now Roa Latu checks in, and Wesley Dunmore shaken up. Latu, errant pass, whiffs entirely. And we have to kick a field goal here. Phil Gibbons out for the kick. And this one pushes wide right, and actually was short too. No more Mike Harris for this Olympia team, as Mike Harris has gone pro. And Phil Gibbons having a bit of struggles. Tommy Marlar now with the 4-yard run, and now Marlar's shaking up. It looks like his wrist is getting grabbed at there. We've already seen Mosby fumble, even if it was ruled down. Marlar definitely the better option, as Kyler Garrett has to throw it away on 3rd down, and it is now 4th down. Again, a 3-and-out for this Utah offense. Punt here going to Eddie Jong. Jong running over to it. It hits him in the head. Thankfully, he grabs it before getting walloped. Muffed punt there, and that is not good news for this Olympia team trying to close out this game. Hand off here to J.J. Thomas. He gets spun around on the tackle. And we are close to the end of the 3rd quarter with Olympia just trying to bleed this clock out. It's kind of been a lack of offense here in the 2nd half. Latu throwing this one, almost gets picked off. He saw Jack Schuster, but never saw the strong safety coming over. Now Kyler Garrett pitching out to Mosby. And David Mosby does pick up 5 yards there, as Utah really needs to get something going here, or the game might just be over by default. Now Kyler Garrett throwing this one to Holland. Looks like the pass defense a little more of a sieve here in the 3rd quarter than they were in the 1st half. Now a read option for Garrett. He does have decent legs. He's not the fastest, definitely more of a pocket passer, but he's got some legs on him. And now it's a 1st and 10 at the 31 or so. Garrett dropping back, throwing this one out. He's got Hall. Hall down to the 10, and he gets pushed out as Darrell Hall picks up a lot of yards there, about 23. That's 2nd down and goal with 8 seconds remaining in the quarter. Handoff, Carter, the 3rd back, and he will get this one into the end zone on the off-tackle sweep. And with the end of the 3rd quarter coming, it is now a 3-point game as Olympia is starting to hit danger zone on closing this game out. So we start off the 4th quarter with the ball, of course, and this will be a handoff to J.J. Thomas up the middle. Took him about 5 yards, and you just have to think Kirk Doherty would probably have gotten a few extra yards on that run. Roa Latu still in the game, delivers a nice pass on 3rd down as he gets rocked. His most accurate passes have come in the most difficult of situations. So Corey Cross dealing with some back spasms. He's out for a little bit, and I mean the injury bug just continues to plague this team as Elijah Davis, a star strong safety that also plays middle linebacker, making a big hit there. And on 3rd and 9, Roa had a touchdown there if he delivers that pass. Just frustrating inaccuracy from Roa Latu today. 1st and 10, throw to Ben Washington. He catches this one. He's across the 30, down to about the 40-some-odd yard line. Now it's 1st and 10. Garrett dropping back. Garrett has been so effective in his passes, finding Raeshaun Wilmin this time for 14 yards, and they're across midfield now. You can really see Garrett's talent if you just give him more time in the pocket. Now David Mosby running for 9 yards. What has happened to Olympia's defense? Second down and 1. Garrett throwing this one across the middle. A dangerous pass, but he threads the needle so well. First and 10. He doesn't have the speed of Kai Linehan, but he might have better accuracy and a better arm. As Mosby picks up another big gain there. Utah really pushing this Olympia defense to its limit as Carter gets this one, and he'll be brought down for a loss by Curtis Simpson. And that is his 5th tackle for loss on the day. Insane numbers. Second and 12, throwing this one out wide open. Raeshaun Wilmin down to the 3-yard line. The Utah high school product is really having himself a game. Now handoff David Mosby brought down in the backfield. And that is a nice tackle by Rashad Hines. Him and Curtis Simpson have been dynamite today. Second and goal. Rashad Hines is everywhere. Another tackle for loss for him. Now third and goal. Garrett has been so excellent in these situations. Drops back. Steps up, throws the pass. Sam Ellison. They're going to mark him short. I don't know about that one. But Utah plays it safe and kicks the field goal. And we are all knotted up. 2.5 minutes remaining in the game. Latu stepping up in the pocket. Actually somehow escapes pressure. That is one thing he's really good at, is moving around in the pocket. Second down and 5 now. Little read option here for Latu, and he'll pick up the first down, slides down. Nice play there. Maybe just keep it out of the air for him, but eventually you're going to have to throw a pass on this drive. Second and 10, rolling out. J.J. Thomas is wide open, and Latu airmails this one. I don't know how you overthrow a guy like J.J. Thomas. Now in the gate formation, throwing this one out to Zach Schuster. Schuster spins out a tackler, and that may have just saved us the game. Zach Schuster so dynamic with the ball in his hands. Second down and 9 now. A little play action inverted veer happening as Latu's going to roll out to his left. That is his dominant hand. Throws this one back across the field. He's got Stitch Robinson across the 40. And you have to think 10 more yards, and you feel comfortable if you're Olympia kicking the ball with Phil Givens. J.J. Thomas gets this one on the counter. He picks up the 10 yards, and now it's down to the 25. And maybe just centering the ball here. Second down and 8 with 20 seconds remaining. Latu runs it up down to the 15-yard line. And that's going to be it. They're going to run it down to the 2-second on the clock. Phil Givens comes out. The kick is up. And it is good. Olympia has beaten Utah. They've taken revenge. No Kai Linehan, no win for Utah. And Olympia escapes with a 3-point lead here in Park City. The revenge game in this epic series goes to Olympia. Also, speaking of which, how about Kai Linehan getting picked up by the Salt Lake City Flyers? I am excited to see if he can get some playtime. He did look kind of decent in that first week for them. But on to more pressing matters. Olympia picks up its 2nd win, another top 25 team. And hey, Olympia's having a better season than I thought they would in a rebuild. They have not been blowout wins. They've been close. They haven't looked good, but they've managed to win games. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. We will see if they can continue the streak next week. Have a great rest of your day.